There, my 24 members, it's your buddy Drew here, and I've just had another kind of really big breakthrough idea that doesn't involve any kind of like betting system or any kind of system that we'd have to create funds or anything like that, guys. It's always the simple ideas that work the best. I've noticed that over the years I've been marketing and stuff. It's always the simple things that work best. Like if you want to get traffic, you go and start putting videos on YouTube, right? That stuff works. You want to get traffic, go start connecting with people on Facebook. You want to lose money online, go and grab a referral link and pay for marketing. You're going to lose money probably, right? So it's always kind of the most simplest things and that kind of work for you. So I started thinking simple, and I started looking through people's suggestions, people's comments. Guys, how I see this business is like, we're all a part of it. So let's listen to each other, listen to what we have to say and stuff here, right? So this was it. Andy up here, who's one of our members in My 24 there. I think he's been in like since day one almost. And John Blair too. I was kind of looking at their conversation here, and I started to get ideas from it, right? Because they're really talking about like, it would be really great if we could, when the new script comes out, if all the members could be involved with it and start earning again. And that would be perfect, right? So a lot of people are liking the concept and the idea that I put out where kind of, the funds are forced to come back in the system, because that's really what drives the system, guys, is you withdrawing and then adding funds back in the system. We relaunched, we tried the old system, how it works, and a lot of, it's understandable. What happens when systems have problems? People want to take their money out, and I totally understand that. It was kind of I probably should have turned it off after the first day when we started to see the results, and it just got worse and worse and worse with people putting their funds back in the system. But guys, there was a part of me that was just like, this is going to work. This is going to work. I know it's going to work. If I just keep on putting content in group, encouraging people, it's going to work. It's going to work. And then, when we actually turned off ad funds and withdrawals, that was the day when I realized, okay, our funds are way too low, and we have to do something about this. We have to change our entire game plan here. We have to basically, come up with a new project, really, right, guys? So I put out my plan, my idea, and that was the last hangout that we did there. A system like that, of course, will work because the funds are forced to come back in the system. If you want to make your next day's withdrawal, you have to put funds back into the system. And that's exactly what was needed here to solve our problem that we were seeing, the issue we were seeing. So this is it, guys, is that to have a big withdrawal and to have, say, $2,300 a day withdrawal, or that's what we're kind of thinking about when the pays of funds get released, because it's a lot. It's almost I think we're up to like 650,000 that's in the pays of funds, which is way more than we had when we kicked off here again. So it's a good start. But then I started thinking, what are people's complaints? What are people's concerns right now? And their concerns and complaints right now is they have to wait 2 months. Okay. Lots of people have been messaging me, Drew, my 24 is my full-time income. I don't have a job. My, mom is in the hospital. I've got to buy Christmas presents, all this kind of stuff, where they're kind of just relying on my 24 as their income, kind of panicking. What am I going to do kind of thing? Okay, guys. So I'm going to talk a little bit about, putting yourself in that kind of situation at the end of this video, because I think it's a really powerful message that everyone needs to learn. Is you need to build multiple streams of income if you're making money online. It's just, it's like nailing your foot down to the ground if you're in a running race. It's, it's a risk. It's a situation you don't want to put yourself in, because you're most likely not going to win. Okay. And it sucks for me to say something like that because I own a business, but I want to be truthful and honest with you guys and tell you like what I do in my business. I don't rely on one thing to pay me. I rely on multiple streams of income, multiple payment processors, be smart about things. Okay. So maybe we don't need to talk about that at the end of the video, because I kind of talked a lot about that right now. But here's the thing, guys. This is my idea. This is my plan. This is going to be super unattractive for the 2% people in the system who are doing big withdrawals. But, when we do withdrawals, guys, we see about 60 to 70% of the members are doing under $100 a day in the system in withdrawals. A very large amount of people are doing withdrawals of just $10 in the system. So I sat back and I thought, what can we do in the situation we're in right now? And we can do something. We have enough funds to pay people out. But we can't pay this huge, max withdrawal kind of thing. Like $1,000 a day wouldn't even work with the funds that we have right now, guys, because what happened was, we tried things. Members didn't put their funds back in the system, and we blew through, the majority of our reserve. Everything else is gone because we were just focusing on like making the members happy and doing withdrawals. And from a business point of view, guys, it was very stupid of me to go ahead and do that and basically sacrifice putting smiles on people's faces for a business. And it sucks for me to say that, but that's the honest truth behind this. Was I could have stopped what happened, and not, we wouldn't have ran into the issue of pending withdrawals for, I think, the last 4 days or 3 days for some people were pending, right? It was, we could have turned it off on day 2 and said, hey guys, this is not working. We got to come up with a plan. And then, came up with the plan that we came up with, and then relaunched, and had the funds there to go for everyone and do maybe a $1,000 a day cash out. Cause if you're forced to put your funds back in the system to maintain your account, what does that mean, guys? It means the system is doing the work for you and you're not having to maintain your account, right? The system is doing it for you basically. And it's not up to the member to make the system work. It's up to the system to make the system work. So that's how the new plan works. Okay. And it's positive if you think about it. Okay. So, this is the plan, guys. Is a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, that really sucks. But here's the thing is that if we do this, we probably can start doing withdrawals again as soon as the script is up. For everyone in the system, right? Every active member in the system. And that's really my goal is to keep things positive, keep things going, keep things happy. This is what I was thinking is we have enough funds in the system now. We have, I think we have like 40 something thousand active members that we can start with a $10 withdrawal in the system. I know that sounds completely crazy, completely low, guys, but I want to see you guys get paid. I don't want to see you complaining. I don't want to see you put yourself in a situation where it's like I have no money to buy Christmas presents for my kids. Like I've gotten a couple messages like that, and it's hard on me, guys. I have a family too. I know what it's like. I know how much kids love toys, right? So I want to think of a solution, and this right now, I think this is the only solution that we can go ahead with. And I know it sucks for some people that are earning a lot and your accounts are really big, but it will please the majority of members in the system because they're withdrawing. And as we all know, many people don't make a lot of money online. Many people in our system, since, that started even at launch day there, are still doing $10 a day withdrawals kind of thing. So I think if we start this thing off at $10 a day, and the next day would be 11, the next day would be 12, the next day 13, 14, 15, 16. Guys, think about this. Over the 2 months till our Payza funds are released, they're frozen funds in Payza, right? Till they're released, you're already up to $70 or $80 a day by then. And then when that gets released, we can put that withdrawal limit up and boom, bam, we're back on track, okay? Because the most positive thing for a system is for people to get paid, right? It's for people to get paid and get quality advertising for what they're paying for, okay? And a rev share is, it's beyond awesome because you're buying advertising and you're actually making more than you're paying for it because you're getting a revenue share of everybody's advertising. So it's really, really cool. So that's kind of the plan, guys, is that, we could start this thing up again. We could do withdrawals that are, I'm very sorry, but like extremely low, but at least people are getting paid, right? At least they're doing, maybe they're doing $400 the first month and then maybe $600 to $800 in month number 2. And then that Payza money comes to us and boom, we're back on track to please basically most of the members in the system. Those leaders will be happy with the big withdrawals and stuff. So guys, someone says that would be awesome, Drew. I left my idea under John here and Andy were talking about things, right? And then we had a couple other members here talking, but someone liked that idea, that I left my idea here. So guys, let me know below this video what you think of that. This will get withdrawals back on and, just prove a point to a lot of people that My 24 is a good system, guys. And I love this system. I love its members. Every single admin, their heart is in this. They sit there for hours on end. I'm starting to get a little emotional right now about this, but they're sitting there for hours on end, guys, caring for every member in the system and respecting everyone, even if it's negative, right? They're responding back to them. They're helping people out. And it's just something amazing that we've created here. And it's like, I've never seen anything like this in our space before, where it's a lot of it is in the members' favor. Like a lot of it, as I was saying on the last hangout there that we did, I want you guys to design a system that you love, right? The look of it. Of course, how the system works, it has to work. It has to maintain. It has to, it has to work. It has to be a good system. If I was saying, hey, members go in and design a system and design the comp plan and design how it works, we would probably get something that might not last that long because, guys, obviously, it's a well-known fact. Most people fail online. Most people, it's kind of a negative thing to say, but most people, 2% of people really succeed online. And, if we have a system out there that is geared towards forcing the member to succeed online, guys, how this new system's going to be set up, it will force you to make money online. It'll force you to succeed online. It'll force you to build your account, okay, which is really, really cool. So I just think this is a really good idea and a really good opportunity that we could, get withdrawals going again. I know it's not going to be impressive. I know it's not going to be, oh, look, I'm withdrawing $1,000 or $5,000 a day out of a system, but at least the funds are going out and the funds will be coming in, and my 24 will be back on track. Okay, so let me know what you think below this video. Stacy here has already said that's an awesome idea. We'll be back rolling in no time. Thanks, Stacy. And I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm going to be putting a video or some, pin post every single day in group. Guys, I'm always here. I'm always looking. I'm always listening. So let's really try and keep things positive here and keep your head up, and we'll keep on moving along. Let's make this thing better than it was even, right? It was good. A lot of people were like, this is an amazing system, but guys, it can, everything gets better, right? We can make this better, and we can stay away from the problems that we're seeing out there in our space, guys. We can have our own custom script. We can have our own hosting. We can really do this thing the right way. Okay. See you guys. Bye-bye.